By immediately grabbing space in the center, white now has control of the c5 and e5 squares, controlling the center with an active knight. Moving a flank pawn to help control more central space. Before e6 opens up a line for the dark-squared bishop and prepares to castle quickly, while preparing to push a pawn to d5 and recapture with a pawn if captured. Knight c3 develops the knight to fight for the e4 square and to control d5, activating the dark-squared bishop while pinning white's knight to its king. Black is ready to castle and enjoys great flexibility. e3 supports the d4 pawn and allows the light-squared bishop and queen to develop. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. Out comes the bishop, helping to solidify the position. This strikes at the center to fight for space, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. This strikes at the center with a pawn, trying to gain space. This kicks a bishop. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. A clear recapture. This is an equal trade. A straightforward recapture. This threatens to kick a knight. This is the strongest option. Black develops the knight and attacks the center. The rook joins the board early, building a strong opening for white. Very precise. After all captures, this is an equal trade. A clear recapture. The better move was to develop a bishop and attack the center. This permits the opponent to kick a knight. This permits the opponent to kick a bishop. The best option was to kick a bishop. A straightforward recapture. The better move was to castle to the same side as the opponent. This threatens to win material through a tactic. This will win a knight with correct play. The better move was to sacrifice a knight for a nice tactic. A clear recapture. One more piece joins the action. This defends the attacked pawn. This misses a much better move. This kicks a bishop. This threatens to eventually win material. This stops the opponent from being able to eventually win material. This attacks a rook, winning a tempo when it moves away. This move puts the rook on a safer square. A strong move, occupying an outpost square and keeping the initiative. The clearly correct move for a threatened queen. This protects an underdefended pawn that is under attack. The better move was to win a tempo by threatening a queen. This creates luft for the king, providing it an escape square. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. Right on target. The knight finds a new active square. One of the best moves. This creates a weak isolated pawn. This threatens to push a passed pawn. The better move was to kick a rook. This allows the opponent to kick a rook. This threatens to win material through a fork. The better move was to move a queen to a more active position. This permits the opponent to kick a rook. The best option was to kick a rook. This avoids clear danger. This doubles the rooks on a file, which allows them to team up to create threats. Black had an advantage, but now the game is close to equal. The game was close to equal, but now black has the advantage. The game is still close to equal, but black lost their advantage. The game was close to balanced, but now white is worse. A solid choice. This threatens to win material through a fork. This threatens to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. Black was better off, but now their position is winning. This is the strongest option. A very strong play. Black still has an advantage, but they no longer have a winning position. White was worse off, but now they are in a losing position. Very precise. This protects the attacked pawn. That's fine. This is a fair move. This activates a rook by getting it to the 7th rank and also restricts the king. The piece finds a new active square. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. This permits the opponent to eventually win a pawn. This is the way to win a pawn. The clearly correct move for a threatened rook. Taking that pawn will win material with the correct trades. A straightforward recapture. A clear recapture. One of the best moves. This passed pawn is a strong asset for black. That's fine. This passed pawn is a strong asset for black. This is a fair move. Right on target. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This will win a rook with correct play. This will win a rook with correct play.